Hi, and welcome to another Level 2 Algebra video. This is kind of like a bonus video to help students out if you are lucky enough to have a graphics calculator. So we've looked at this quadratic formula, and it's a formula used to find all solutions, which are two solutions to a quadratic equation. What we need to do is work out the values of A, B, and C, substitute them into the quadratic formula, and we'll get both solutions. So let's go through a quick example by the manual way for now. So we're going to find all solutions to the quadratic equation x squared plus 6x minus 18 equals 0. We did this a few videos ago, you might remember. So here's our quadratic formula. We've got to work out the values of a, b, and c. A is the value by the coefficient of x squared, which there is no number out the front of the x squared, which you know is 1. B is positive 6, and c is negative 18. So let's substitute these in. So we get negative b, which is negative 6, plus or minus square root of b squared, which is 6 squared, minus 4 times a, which is 4 times 1, times c, which is negative 18, all divided by 2 times 1, which is a. Now we work out the value inside the square root. That's 108. And we replace that to get negative 6 plus or minus the square root of 108, all divided by 2. Then we work out our two solutions by going negative 6 plus the square root of 108, all divided by 2 for our first solution, and negative 6 minus the square root of 108, all divided by 2 to get our second solution. Right, so our first solution comes out to be 2.196 rounded to 4 significant figures, and our second solution comes out to be negative 8.196 to 4 significant figures. Right, well there are two real solutions, two real roots to this problem. Okay, well now let's show you a trick, which I hope if you're lucky enough to have a graphics calculator, you will find this really cool. Right, so on the graphics calculator, your calculator's got the quadratic formula already set up. So what we need to do is we need to go across and find your equation menu. To go into that menu, we push the execute button. And the type of equations we are solving are called polynomials. Polynomials, which are powers of 2, powers of 3, powers of 4. So polynomials, which is f2. And because it's an x squared, there are two solutions. We want a degree of 2. Now, all we need to do is type in the values of a, b, and c. We've worked out that a is 1, b is 6. Remember, we enter 6, then we push the execute button to enter it in, and c is negative 18. So let me type negative 18 and push execute. Now, we just need to go up to our solve button, which is F1, and we push F1 to solve it, and you can see there are the two solutions that we came up with the manual way. Great, isn't it? Fantastic. Hey, be mindful. You are allowed to use the quadratic formula when you're solving quadratics at any stage unless certain things occur. Sometimes the examiner might ask, solve this quadratic with the quadratic formula, and then you're forced to do it the manual way. So you still need to be mindful and know how to use the quadratic formula, but especially those who are going for merit excellence and need to focus on that discriminant, you really need to be able to use the quadratic formula by hand. Right, well that's us, so thanks very much for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next video.